and that'll have that done. And then again, this kit's getting pretty close. As far as the body goes, what I'll try to work on next. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. And it's Monday, so we're back working on the monogram Heavy Chevy Chevelle. This is the Buddy's Buddy build. It's the car that we're building based off of buddy of mine's Buddy's Chevelle. Anyways, if you'd like to get caught up on this, there's a link down in the description to a playlist where you can get completely caught up to where we are right now. And where we are right now, well, we're kind of working on a little bit of everything. I guess let's start, let's start with the body. So I've got the final coats of blue on the body. And I went ahead and put the stripes on the trunk. This is an older kit, so I was a little concerned, are these decals going to work? And it actually looks pretty good. They look, I think they're going to work. I think they're going to work. So I'm going to use them. Now, I have not painted the hood, and in true Tandem Seat Television style, I have forgot to paint the hood. So I got to go back and paint the hood, and then we can put the stripes on the hood. So we got racing stripes on the hood and the trunk, and that'll be done. And then I can clear it all. But the paint, the actual base coat of the paint is finished. Hopefully you can kind of see it actually looks really good. I've got to clean up around where the decals are, but it's in very good shape. The other thing that I did go ahead and do is print the final wheels. So I printed out the final wheels we're going to be using, and I painted them with the Fusion Firm. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Yeah, I just got Fusion Firm, brand new to it. So I just brushed it on, and I think it's going to look pretty good. I'll probably end up doing, I guess, do you guys usually do 2 coats of Fusion Firm? I think I'm probably going to put a second coat on it. I guess after 72 hours, I'll reapply. I think. I don't know. It just seems like it kind of needs 2 coats. So I will probably do that. And then the other thing that I've been working on is continuing working on the interior. On the passenger side, I put in, where's something to point with? The ProTech window crank and door handle. Maybe you can see that. Let me point this way. So this kit does not have the door handle or the window crank or anything molded in at all. So you don't even have them there. So I went ahead and just put in one of the ProTech window cranks here. And then I kind of cut down one of their door handles or door pulls or whatever you want to call it. And went ahead and put it in there. And I think that finishes off that door panel, which will look pretty good. And actually kind of finishes off the passenger side because we've got the seat done and all that also. And then I've also gone ahead and started working on, kind of working my way around, I guess. I started working on the dash because I wanted to start to see how that's going to look in there. And so I just started painting the dash cluster, the gauges and all that kind of stuff. But what I did want to show you, let me pull it out, is I used the 0.3 millimeter solder to create that trim that runs around the dash. And I think that actually looks really good using it in that way. I like how it's pretty clean method to do it. These gauges are going to be black face gauges. They're going to have black faces on them. But what I've done is I've just gone ahead and painted it all white. I'll go back and paint black over top of that, and then just remove. You just very carefully remove the black, and then the white will show through for the different numbers and whatnot on the gauges. It's not highly detailed in there, but there is some detail. There are no decals for this either for this kit. So that's the easiest way to do it. I've also got to there's a couple other gauges, and there's a radio and some other stuff I need to get painted in. I just have not had time to do that just yet. But what I really wanted to show you was using that solder as the trim piece on the dash, just like we used on the, you can see it on the seat back, and then of course on the door panels. It actually works really well. Now I also need to, so the motor is pretty well done. I'm gonna go ahead and now, I have not done it yet. Since I've got the wheels started, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting in the front end and rear end, which is pretty straightforward because it's all molded together. So I just need to paint those black. I ran out of my black paint. So I gotta get some more black paints. In fact, to paint the steering column, it was everything I had to just get it to to spray the little bit of the drop of paint that I had left to get that to spray. And in fact, I had to get a little bit of touch up I need to do. I just noticed I got some silver paint on the bottom of the steering column. You probably never see it, but yeah, so I've got to get some black paint so that I can do the suspension the rear suspension, front suspension, and that'll have that done. And then again, this kit's getting pretty close. As far as the body goes, what I'll try to work on next is I'll go ahead and get the base coat color on the hood, which I still have plenty of. It's no problem. I'll end up doing two. When I say two coats, it's actually four coats. It's a light coat, heavy coat, light coat, heavy coat on the hood. I'll get those stripes on it, and then I'll paint the clear so that we can seal the stripes. Then of course I've got to come back in and paint. I'm pretty sure all the engine base should probably be black. So I'll have to tape all this off, paint that all black. We do need stainless drip rails. We need to do all the stainless. The Buddy's car also has the stainless around the fender well, so we'll have to go in and paint that. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do that with bare metal foil, or do we try to paint the Fusion Firm? I think in the Fusion Firm is going to be kind of tough to do. It'd probably be easier. I'm thinking with the bare metal foil. So I'll probably do that in bare metal foil. I think is probably the plan, but we'll figure it out. We'll decide. I've also got to do the door handles. Now the SS emblem and the Chevelle emblem, if you remember right, I've 3D printed those. I removed them. I shaved them down from the kit, from the body, so that we can paint them separately and then glue them on and it'll look a little better. I kind of wish, I'm not going to lie, I kind of wish I had done the same thing with the door handles. Like just kind of just shaved them down, 3D printed them, and then reapply them so that you can paint them separately. Kind of same with the side markers, but maybe next time. We'll do that next time. I'll just shave everything down and then reapply via 3D printed parts. Because then it's so much easier to paint, like say these door handles as a separate piece and then glue it on than it is to try to very carefully paint that in and get the exact, paint it exactly and all that. That's why I did the SS or did the emblems that way. But I wasn't thinking. I probably should have done everything. But anyways, I'm gonna work on that before next time. Have the body. The plan is have the body in clear for next week. That'll be very easy. I wanted to get it in clear this week. Ran behind just because of paint dry time. And then a ton of stuff going on over the weekend that I just wasn't able to get it done. But by next week, we will have this in clear. That's no problem. And then I will finish up the interior. Basically, I just got to kind of rinse and repeat over here with the solder technique that we're doing, I guess you would say, on the door panels, and then finish up the dash, the paint on the dash. And then as far as the wheels are concerned, it's just wait time, right? It's just dry time. They say 72 hours, so I'm going to wait to 72 hours, and I'll probably reapply and have to go another 72 hours. But that's fine, because then that'll put us right at 7 days or next Monday as far as just being able to slip those into the wheels and hopefully not make a mess of it. So that'll be just in time for filming next week. So we'll have those ready. And I mean, we're really kind of getting there. We're really getting close. I am going to run lines and things like that. I guess I ought to think about that before I put in the rear suspension, running fuel lines, brake lines, all the lines. Probably should think about that before I put the rear suspension in. So anyways, that might not happen for next week. It might be more line running than actual suspension parts. But anyways, if you like to come back next week and check that out, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button. Is that bell button? So I don't know. Hit the button so that you get reminded that it's going to be next week, and just remind yourself it's next Monday. And put it on a calendar, old school, just calendar, just write it on there. Chevelle Monday. I don't know. Do what you got to do. Hit all those buttons that everybody tells you need to push here on YouTube, and I got to get a lot of stuff done here before next week. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.